We had buffers, 1986. I will talk about it a little later. 400 out of 450% are obsolete. They are having problems with spares. We have 130 millimeter, which is pre-vintage mine. When I was in service, it was there, 30, 40 years old. We have not got from 1966 any medium gun, which is the backbone of Indian artillery. Tanks, equal power. We do not have even small arms rifles, which are worth talking to fight against terrorists. They come with AK-47, we have inferior small arms. We don't produce it. Right, I am skipping this, and you know we are flying these helicopters which are doing rescue operation, most difficult rescue operation, landing in snow at 20,000 feet. You know what helicopters are there? They are Second World War, Chetak and Cheetahs. I have travelled in it. Even when I was in service, I used to be scared. Ye kab girega? Bahut purana hai. And today, our pilots, risking their life, are going there, dropping things, bringing patients. And then, 2007, 800 million deal scrapped for political reasons. I will leave it at that. Let's talk about air defense. We don't have control and reporting system. And then, what about the air defense guns? L-60 and L-70, which were there even before me. Baba Adam Jamane ka. But they are still going. If they go, I don't know when one wheel will come out. But then we carry it. And then the other equipment are 70, 75 volt. Air defense is very poor. Right. What is the requirement of the services? What should be the ideal? I will tell you that. Ideal is 85% of equipment should be modern. Even the US Army cannot afford 85% modern. Forget about us. So what should be the optimum? It should be 30% new equipment, 40% mature, which is in service for 10 to 20 years, and 30% obsolete. Chale, acceptable. You know what we have got? 85% obsolete equipment. Well, this is the condition. And who is looking into it? GOK. What is GOK? Thank God. Okay. Right. I will now come down to procedure for equipment. Am I eating in your time? I will stop it. Okay. Do you want me to stop here? I have another 10-15 minutes of masala. Okay. Procedure for equipment. So I want to clarify to you, because you must acknowledge about people how equipment is produced. New equipment. The army makes, or the services make qualitative requirement. Give it to the Director General Weapons Equipment in the army. He evaluates it and sends it to the ministry. There is a DG acquisitions. He is a civilian secretary rank, special secretary, additional secretary rank. And they have got an acquisition board. All civilians, acquisition manager, technical manager, financial manager. They give demand to the foreign firms. So who is in touch with foreign firm? This procurement board. So they send all the details, they pass it on to the army. Then equipment are called for, we do the trials, we evaluate and say A, B, C are good, we give all the requirements, send it back to the ministry. Our work is over. We say this gun is good. We do the trials in desert, we do trials in mountain, we do the trials in, well, we require to fire it at 50 degrees centigrade, sorry, 50 degrees, to 50 degrees, minus 50 degrees. So we have to do trials in all the places. We do, give evaluation report, prioritize 1, 2, 3, send it to the ministry. End of the job of the army. Right, now the masala starts. Price Negotiating Committee, PNC. Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Defence presides over. He is the one who negotiates prices with them. Zyada karenge? Nahin. Delay till the price which they have in mind is agreed. Delay affects whom? The army on ground, the soldier on ground. But here, what is more important? Price. Negotiated price is what is important. Then it goes to the cabinet for approval, then the orders, then it takes. All this takes 3, 5, 6 years, sometimes 10, 15 years. You know, the modern technology, in 2 years, equipment becomes obsolete. Right? We will take 10 to 15 years, not buying an obsolete equipment which the other governments are willing to throw at you, and you don't even get spares. If it is an old equipment, I talked about the new equipment. Old equipment, we give our demand to the ministry. Ministry goes to the Ministry of Defence Production, MOD. And then they give it to the PSU, Public Sector Undertaking, Ordnance Board. And they do contract, whatever old, like Tetra, they do the contract with the people. They will buy it at 40 lakhs and then give it to the army at 80 lakhs. Who is paying? Peter robbing Paul or Paul robbing Paul, whatever it is. And then at the end of the year, the PSUs will give a fat check to the minister. You don't see in the photograph. I'm sorry, BL rep is sitting here. He must also have been present. 10 crores profit. Where did this profit come from? Did you produce this? You brought it? Did reverse engineering, added values, put Indian name and gave it to us at 100% more profit. You know, this is what is happening to last 60 years. Right. Now, having done that, I will give you 4 or 5 snacks, important snacks. First is bureaucratic vacillation. You know, since everything is controlled by bureaucrats, there is vacillation. They don't take decisions. Right. Stifling control, they don't delegate it to the services. I will give you just one example. Tactical Communication System, it's called TCS. This system is to provide vital communication, first-hand communication to the fighting soldier. Because communication is very important. This is TCS, the voice, data and video. I will tell you, in 1996, we decided to buy this. 1996, note this date. We decided to buy it from outside. No, 1996, we decided we can't afford to buy it, we will upgrade the system. They said, okay, we will upgrade the system. In 2001, 5 years they did nothing. In 2001, said we will buy it from outside. 5 years gone to take one decision. Right. 2001, they took decision to buy it from outside. 2 systems were to be imported, other to be manufactured indigenously. In 2007, said, no, we won't buy it from outside, we will manufacture indigenously. 5 years have passed. To the best of my knowledge, we haven't taken a decision which laboratory of DRDO is going to do this. 1996 to 2012. Tell me, what does the soldier do? Without communication? Get killed like flies? Right. This is bureaucratic vacillation. The second one. Blacklisting. You must have heard, you know, corruption issue comes, what blacklisted for? Fine. Easiest way is to blacklist. I take the case of buffers. You know, 1986, the buffer scandal started. We had already got something. Another 410 guns were in pipeline. Somehow those guns arrived, but then transfer of technology did not take place. Therefore, from 1986, we have no indigenous manufacture of field guns, but we constructed factory worth 100 crores. I don't know what is happening to that factory. For indigenous manufacture, we constructed whose money? Taxpayers' money. No transfer of technology. So therefore, no medium guns, no SPAC. Today, 50% of buffers are obsolete, and we are without medium guns. Backbone of artillery. I don't want to talk anything further on it. Right. Then in 2005, we went in contract with Jnana, South Africa. We identified a medium gun. They had done some hanky-panky in some other issue, so therefore they banned this 155mm gun. That's the end of 155mm gun. We also, on some reasons, banned Israel military industries, IMI. We also banned another company called STK, the Singapore technology. So all the major gun supplying industries have been blacklisted. So all the routes to our medium gun is lost. So we are stuck with old guns, and our DRDO cannot produce a medium gun. XTW, you must have heard of this name, submarines, 1981. Contracted, 1987 we got 2 submarines. Imported, 2 submarines we assembled here. After that, some problem, SCW Germany blacklisted. We have no spares. We have no upgrade system. We have no maintenance. So the submarines are in trouble. So what are we doing by blacklisting not closed one avenue. Our indigenization doesn't take place because of corruption. Where does the army talk of our preparedness? Right. The third one, I am talking about PSU stranglehold, public sector undertakings. I have great respect for all our scientists. I have worked with Bharat Electronics very closely. My friend is sitting here. Where is he? I don't know. Yeah, he's sitting here. 1965, 66. I did a radar trial, super mass radar, converted into field artillery radar. Wonderful people, our scientists. You know, but why are our PSUs lethargy? Because the political don't allow them to proceed. So today all our PSUs, instead of indigenizing, non-producing weapons, they have become traders. They buy from somebody and then sell it to somebody at some price. But the price is decided by Babu sitting in the south block. And therefore, you pat my back, I scratch your back, and let us all be happy. And who is unhappy? The poor soldier. So this is our condition of PSU. We have 39 ordnance factories and we have 9 PSUs. You tell me, what have they produced on their own, indigenously? Very little. And that capability is much more than what is on ground. Right. Transfer of technology is the major thing which my friend from BL was talking. Why we don't allow transfer of technology, I talked about it. Because there is the money then. You will produce it, you are an Indian, you will give it at price, then your profit margin will not go up, you will not give 20% to Ministry of Defence. How will they go for foreign jobs? You know, they have to go and study how other countries are fighting. All that cannot happen. So indigenization will not take place. Now I come to the DRDO. I salute DRDO for their excellent performance in our missile technology. Excellent. You know, we should be proud of the Agni and Prithvi. Having said that, I go to the other spectrum. I am very ashamed that the same DRDO which boasts of